Hi, this is Scott Varilek, Koima Varilek Trading in Sioux Center, Iowa. Had a little shaky finish here to the week on the live cattle markets. We've had a pretty good break, about a $5 break on the fronts. Charts, we look at charts when we're trading futures markets. We've got some broken uptrend lines, so what that's going to do is scare some of the technical traders out of the market, and we start to see a little bit of a decrease. Now, to back up, to lead to some of that would have been some of this weaker cash news, weaker cash talk. We know we have some short kill weeks coming up with some holidays, and packers are talking about pulling bids back a couple dollars each week here, possibly till the end of the year is what I hear. So we were down to had some 138 trade early in the week and pretty sparse action here from then on. There was even some 136 in the south. So quite a ways off of the low 140s where we just were trading a few weeks ago. So putting a little bit of pressure on things, and now you've got some packers out buying for January delivery, second week of January even. So that leverage that we had that got us up above 140 feels like it has slipped a little bit in the meantime here. And you can look at the carcass weights. We're 6 pounds over a year ago on steer carcasses now, and we are, I think, a pound over on heifer carcasses as well too. So last year was COVID. We were backed up, couldn't get cattle moved, and now we have bigger cattle now than what we had last year. Now, the weather can definitely play a big part of that. We've had excellent gains. Everything's doing well. Yearlings came off of grass a little bit earlier this year in some areas, maybe just being dry enough to move them. So those have already come. They're ready. They're hitting the show list. So we're a little bit ahead of the pace that way as well. So cash seems to be a little bit of a struggle here. Everybody kind of thinks January we've got some really good demand coming. The demand has stayed rock solid throughout all the rocky slopes for the last couple of years. Boxes have broke some, but I think we just kind of found out what's too high, or I guess the packer found out what's too high as far as how high they can price beef. But there's still a lot of profits in the cattle industry, and we're finally seeing some trickle down into the live cattle sector. Now that leverage I talked about, hopefully we can get some of that leverage back. It's almost like we forgot how to be bullish when we know we have the leverage, how to use it. We're too quick to take bids right away, and we're kind of at the mercy of what the packer's going to give us. And if we start seeing them buying cattle for 2 weeks out, that's going to be a rough sign and something that's hard for us to deal with. Questions? Give us a call. Koima Varilek Trading. The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial.